I think the overriding feelings are pride. Feel very humbled and honoured, really, privileged to ask to take on this role. Yeah.
Give us a little bit of an insight in how you were asked and what the thought process behind it was.
Well, Gav just called me and said, "Congratulations, you're the next Warwickshire skipper." That was pretty much it. And yeah, it's something that I'd never ever be able to turn down. It's such an honour. Captaining any club, any level, whether it's club cricket, is a huge achievement and a huge honour. But a club as big as Warwickshire and somewhere that's now become my home and I owe a lot to, that just motivates me even more to try and give as much as I can back.
So it was fair to say it was a straight yes when you got the call.
Yeah, I think so. Well, first of all, I just want to thank Will. Will was a massive part of me coming to the club, and he's led the club brilliantly since he took over the reins, and he's left the club in a better place than what he found it, and that's all you can ask for as a skipper. So yeah, not a lot's going to change. I'll just try and carry on the good work he's done. Might do little bits my way, but other than that, yeah, just try and keep on the good work that he's done.
Yeah, try and tell us a little bit about your captaincy. Are you a different sort of character to Will?
No, I think we're very similar characters. We get on well. We're both bubbly, like to have a laugh and enjoy the game as well as playing it hard on the pitch. I think that's what we both have in common. But no, for me, it's just about, to be honest, it's more what happens in the dressing room and making lads feel valued and loved and wanted. And if you sort that side of the game out, then we're all good players, and it'll all come into fruition on the pitch if everything in-house is done correctly.
Will it make it easier that you've been in this environment for some time now, so you have an understanding about the lads, but also the vision of where we want to get to?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I definitely think that a bit of time here has helped, but also taking the reins last year in the T20 in Moore's absence has definitely helped me there. We had a bit of success doing that, and I got to know the lads and how they like to be dealt with and how they like to work both on and off the field. So hopefully that experience will give me some good experience heading into next year.
When do you start planning? When do you start thinking about these bowling changes and who's going to bat where? Has that already started?
Yeah, chats. I've been part of chats with Robbo now for the last sort of week, trying to plan pre-season tour and how we want that to look. And I don't think we're anywhere near sort of picking our teams yet. Lads have just started cricket up sort of first week of Jan. There's obviously some unbelievable performers in this team that pick themselves, but it's a fresh slate every year and an opportunity for guys in the indoor centre to show us what they can do, and everyone's up for selection, yeah.
You mentioned Mark Robinson. How important is that relationship between yourselves?
Yeah, really good. I mean, similar to Will, he was a massive part of me, massive reason of me coming to the club. I love the way he leads. I love the vibe he creates in the dressing room. It's very people first. And yeah, that relationship with him and I is going to be really important moving forward. I feel like the 2 years I've done here, the relationship with him is good and strong, and I think we do see certain things slightly different, which helps in a leadership point of view. Both get your points across, and most of the time just meet somewhere in the middle.
It's going to be a tough season there, but a good season, exciting season. We had a really strong campaign last year across all three formats. Are you hoping you can take that team over the top?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I mentioned this to the boys when it got announced to the boys that I actually feel really lucky, and it's an exciting time to take over. I think obviously we had that blip in 4-day cricket 2 years ago, but we got back to where we want to be and where we should be last year. We were in the hunt for the championship for a long part of that summer. So yeah, we just want to keep that momentum going in the red ball game, and white ball cricket. We dominated the groups in both white ball comps last year, 50 over and T20. And I truly believe, and I've said this to the boys, that once we get over the line in one knockout game and we get the taste of that trophy and we win one, I believe this squad has the potential to win many and create a bit of a legacy of the boys that are in that dressing room now. We could become a really dominating white ball side.
Give us a flavour of the lads' reactions when they found out.
It was a bit of a blur for me, a bit of an emotional moment, and I kind of knew it was coming, and obviously I had to speak up and say something, so it was a little bit of a blur for me, but no, just lots of handshakes and hugs and smiles, and it was really nice. A few boys abroad that joined the meeting via Zoom, straight on the text to me, and a couple of phone calls, so yeah, they've made me feel loved and wanted, so all I'm going to do now is give it my absolute all and try and bring some silverware to the Bears.
We've got some senior Bears in the change room. We've got some senior Bears in the coaching staff as well. We're very lucky that we have the likes of Dennis Amos and John Jameson, MJK Smith, they all come on match days. Will you reach out to any of those sort of players for any guidance heading in the next few years?
Yeah, absolutely. I've spoke to Dennis a few times. He presented me with my cap last year, which was a special moment, and see him at the golf club a little bit. And yeah, I'm sure I might pick his brain. I think one definitely a little bit close to home will be Westy. Westy's captain this club, and already had a couple of chats with him about, you know, what comes with it, and he'll definitely be a source for me to lean on. But then inside the dressing room, to be honest, I said to a couple of the lads, this side could captain itself. Could give it to anyone, and they'd do a good job. We've got the likes of Danny Briggs, who's played a lot of cricket, and yeah, even the younger lads I'll lean on. So yeah, there's a lot of lads that will be able to help me out.
And the final question is just around, again, I presume the overwhelming feeling is just pride.
Yeah, absolutely, pride. This is my home now. I love it here. And yeah, pride. I'm humbled, honoured, but the overriding feeling is to give it my absolute all, give it everything I can. Don't leave anything out there, whether that's in the dressing room or out there. And yeah, silverware is the main aim.